Streaming in progress. Doobity doop doop. Oh gosh, what have I done?
Oh no.
What? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Okay.
It's like I have like 3 different messages say, "Thank you for tweeting out the stream. Thank you for tweeting out the stream. Thank you for tweeting out the stream." It's like, oh gosh, no, it has begun. The apocalypse. All right, I have to share screen. Okay, everything is updated. Yep. Yep. So many things. Nope. 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 Okay, now my computer is dying. Here. Nope. That. Load. That.
Yep,
Oh god.
Yep, go.
It's your line.
Did I read that?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Probably not.
So that is how long it's been since someone walked there.
Oh.
I guess there's a story to everything.
Sarah crosses her arms and quietly sighs, leans against the table.
The house here belonged to my husband. He was an artist too. He lived up there. Well, we both lived up there for some time after we got married.
It's like depressing music now.
You want some depressing music? I got depressing music.
You got that Katawa Shoujo. I mean, that Violence Evergarden.
Yeah.
Time to.
We actually met him through, as a matter of fact.
I could voice Noyami.
Do you want to?
You didn't voice Noyami? Oh,
I
wait.
did.
Oh, you did. Right, you muted yourself. Okay.
Yep.
That's right. Anyway. We were young and foolish, or at least I was. We were studying art at the same time. The same school. Art history for me, painting for him. And he just said this was about the time I met your teacher.
Oh, there's people here. That's surprising.
How?
I don't know.
Anyway, I fell madly in love with him, with this person, or maybe with his arts. He was brilliant. His genius just shone so brightly wherever he put his brush on the canvas.
Her voice takes on almost relevant sorts of tones as she reminisces about her husband. I look at her hands and notice that she's not wearing a wedding band, and on top of that, she keeps speaking in the past tense.
Oh no, you can't decipher people's marriage status based on wedding bands, my bro.
Because of you. Because of you.
Oh, I should listen to that song. I have it right here in my melody playlist.
I know you do. Guess I'm rooting for you.
It's so true. He really was the kind of artist who would make the history books. One with a direct line to God.
Just raise your volume.
That's what I thought anyway. Silly, isn't it?
Do you want to do it?
No.
I thought you said you wanted to.
No.
I think we all knew that it was something else back then, even the teachers.
I gotta turn the because of you out. There we go.
Okay.
That genius, well, I'd say it consumed him. Everything, absolutely everything, was second to art. Be it social life, getting a job, or even me. It just wasn't important.
That's messed up.
You know about Allie's ex-boyfriend? That's
About
bad.
what?
Nothing. It seems that artists can't look at their work just as a job, you know? It's something more fundamental to them. It was hard to live with a person like that. Hard to be married to a person like that.
She takes a pause and looks to see if I understood. I guess the point of the story hasn't emerged yet, that, or I've missed it. So, how did you cope with it? My question probably is the exact one she was waiting for. Draw a dry chuckle out of her.
Wherever I could. Sometimes it was hard, sometimes I fooled myself into believing he would change. I pursued my own things too. Say it was easy just to let him be. It's not like you can stop an artist from painting even if he wants to paint. Plus, being with an artist is fascinating. I can't say that I hated it. Art schools are full of all sorts of posters and pretentious mucks that. But true artists are lovely people in general. I think that's why your teacher has taken such a shine to our little kitten. She really has the makings of an artist, and a good one at that. Oh, that's why he likes her. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Not
He
because
wants.
she
She
can't
wants to
defend
paint.
herself.
She must paint. Yeah, not because he can just take her.
Mm-hmm. With his huge arms.
And that tongue that's too long.
Yeah.
Quite so. She's the best student I've ever had.
It's just about finding her own way now. Maybe that's why I wanted to give her this chance. Even if she goes to an art school, it'll be good for her. Artistic expression is about finding one's own place to be you, your own limits, and then working with that, to explain to them, to break them, whatever works best, but you have to know the limits of what you can do. Anyway, long story short, my husband was a person without these kinds of limits, a unique individual, but a human being can't enjoy anything like that. He died young. After he was gone, I couldn't stand the altar anymore and tried to forget it. That kind of thing happens. You could say that his flame was bright but brief.
Her story comes to an abrupt end, but it doesn't seem like she's going to go any further. Noyama toys with the invitation cards lying on the table as if doing something as for the sake of doing it. But what if Brenda's like your husband too? What if she's a person who's unlimited potential? Saya hand swishes that I see more than a sad look dwelling in her eyes. It's the look that she gets when she watches Rin. The look by whatever she remembers her husband.
I doubt it.
Saya stands and digs in her pocket, her jacket, for cigarettes and a lighter. Her hands are shaking.
I'm going out for a smoke.
Wordless, Noyama and I both decide to follow her for a moment. It's already dark outside. Saya is standing her back to us, taking sharp occasional drags of her cigarette. The weak amber glow illuminates her face, framing the sharp jawline. God damn it.
Maybe it's best to call it a night. I'll give you a lift back to school if you want, Nikai.
You're not going anywhere, Sunichi. I need a drink. We're going to that place at the corner.
Can I skip this? Yes. Yes. Oh no. We're gonna do the thing again. It's gonna experience. Let's just let it happen. Just which one was the good one?
Neither of them.
I don't know, which one's the neutral?
I need to understand.
And skip. Hopefully this will take me down, or just anything will change. Anything. Nothing. Just that point. Because it could be that, or there could be something else. Do I go to the next save?
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, a good way to tell if you have it all is to check your scenes and then to check your pictures. Because if you have all the pictures and all the scenes, then it's complete.
Load. Exits. Yes. Enter. Yes. Load. Exit. Yes. Enter. Yes. I want to support her.
This takes you to the good ending.
Okay. I want to be there for her. I need to support her from a friend. At least I could do. How could I call someone my friend if I can't be there if she needs me? Noyama's boisterous laughter fills with the quiet afternoon as just the club meeting ends. He pats me on one of the girls on the back encouragingly. I think of all things we have led to the points of things I've shared with Ren during the few weeks I've been with Yamato so far. Yamaku. I understand so little in the end, but I'm still sure of one thing. Oh, there's one viewer. Is it you?
No.
It is on Twitch, but I don't see anyone. Okay. If I want to keep going what I have with Rin, I have to throw myself into whatever I'll come out with an exhibition project along with her. I turn my gaze back into the black mess of sketch and near-invisible guidelines the teacher drew over it. No pattern emergence, nothing that would take me further than I am. I put the graphite down on the table and think hard, honest, about what I really want. Oh, hello, Massive Pancakes. Welcome to the channel. Can I skip this? Yep. Will this give me a different option? Is it the smoking one? I feel like it's a smoking one. Never mind. It's not the time. Yep. We're gonna do it all over again. It looks more natural the faster it is. Or am I tripping? If you look at it without the words and just look at the visuals, what do you see?
It does move nicer. Like, the movements look smoother.
And skip. And hopefully she gives me a different option. Just it's okay, Rick. It's okay. Just let it happen again for the third time. Let's just censor that for a second. Do I get a new option or? Oh yeah. Oh gosh, they're all empty. You have to do them all.
Wait. We've done the top two.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't have to do them.
But,
You really don't. And the other one just takes you to the good ending. That's it.
So
we did the good ending. It doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Alright, and then it doesn't really matter whether I understand you or not. I just want to know.
I can't.
She's like a stone wall. I can't even reach through the Rin. It's impossible for me. Fine, I don't care. You want to change? You want to destroy yourself? Can I skip this? Yep.
This just takes you to the good ending.
Like, without all the hassle, or just...
Yeah, without the other choice, I think. Maybe not. I don't remember.
This is where she wants to be with you, but she can't because she's like, oh no, Rin, how dare you do this to me? You love me, but I can't let you love me because I am me. Which one was a good one?
The top one.
Okay. Skip. Well, so far, since it's got those two options, I don't think it's gonna do anything more. So I'm just gonna go back to that other one. Because so far, nothing has changed. Because sometimes only like slight
Yeah,
differences
that's not
happen.
gonna change from those.
Yeah.
Because we've technically already done them. The ones that we haven't selected, it's gonna change.
Yeah. Because technically, it's sometimes like, even if it's like minuscule, like at the end, it just changes like a few words at the end. But like, most of the thing is the same. I'm just gonna load it again. Yes. And skip. Yep, it's the same thing. Okay. And load. And back. And I just like to have, they've all been pressed. It's, it's just my OCD kind of thing. Just don't mind me. Yep, it's the same thing. Okay, okay, load, exit, exit, yes, exit, yes, dandelions, yes. What about Emmy? She pauses.
This one gets you a different scene.
Oh, okay. For a while, as if was considering the possibility, came unexpected to her.
Emmy takes care of me. I don't really know why. But I can't really talk to her. Not in that way. It's like her head is made of soap foam and marshmallows. Or maybe it's just like me. I like her though.
She's really nice, isn't she?
Yeah.
I want to be your friend too. I'll listen to you if you want to talk. If you don't, then I can just sit quietly next to you. And I want to tell you about what I think too. It goes both ways. We should definitely be friends.
It's really nice of you to say that. I've always been able to tell everything pencils and paints and paper. They're my best friends.
I feel like we read this. Yep. Is everything else the same?
There's one scene that's different, but after that scene, then it's the same.
Oh, how do you know? I thought you didn't
Because
pay
I
attention
have the
to
chart. I have a chart. Do you
Okay.
want my chart? It might be helpful for you to have my chart.
You could tell me what the chart does. Are we approaching the scene?
I don't know.
Not close. Are we gonna make a
checking.
choice? Oh.
There aren't any choices
Speaking
after
of that, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but it's been bothering me. How do I put it? Ren said that she doesn't really see you as a friend or something, and I can't really figure out why she would say something like that. You two seem to be so close. I feel really awkward saying it, but I'm finally managing to get the words out. Emmy doesn't seem to be too shocked, but it gives her a positive moment. Even her perpetual smile flattens to a more difficult expression.
Is that so? I'm guessing I'm maybe more like a big sister or something to her.
Mm-hmm. In quotation marks. Excuse me? Big sister, you? I put my hand on top of her head and then hers, as to measure the reconfirm our heights. Emmy playfully slaps me in the wrist and sticks out her tongue, looking annoyed.
Hey, that's hitting below the belt. I thought you were more of a gentleman.
Sorry, I just couldn't resist. Too easy. I really wanted to make the joke to soften the mood rather than make fun of Emmy, though.
But I'm serious. Besides, I'm a year older than Ren. Ren is, or even you, for that matter. So there.
Really?
Yeah, I missed a year of school and I relearned to walk and run with these legs.
Oh, right, that makes sense. I should figure that.
She's 19.
I know. Out by myself in my defense, her tiny figure is really misleading. Sorry. Emmy smiles wearily, and something deep and hidden floats in her eyes like a swirl vortex suddenly appearing in the otherwise calm river. I watch her shrug for it for a moment, until she blinks away and her smile widens.
Anyway, it's true. She just got so cute that I want to pamper her. I've always wanted a little sister, but well, I guess I ended up never getting one. It's a little bit hard to really talk with friends, so I guess I never really tried. I like her a lot, though, so hearing that she said that doesn't make me happy. It's not like I can really argue, but so that's just how it is. We are really close, but maybe it's just not that way, you know?
She sighs loudly.
I wonder. I wonder if she thinks I'm annoying.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case at all. Amy shakes her head, looking amused. I'm not sure if she's joking or not.
She has these weird ideas about a lot of stuff. Things just make sense to her in a totally different way than they do to me. I can't even remember all the weird stuff she talks about all over the time. This time. I don't think Rin does either, really. She's the type who would forget her own head if it wasn't attached to her shoulders. That's why I can't leave her alone. You can probably skip here.
Okay, skip. And indeed. Anything else? Just that.
Nope, that was it.
Okay. Load. Exit. Yes. Her own image. Yes. Oh god, we have three choices.
Yeah, they don't impact anything, so in theory you wouldn't have to, but I know you're going to anyway.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Nicola. Yeah, that's how you say it, right? Nicola. Nicola, J, 03S. Okay, you should aim high. I really think you should aim high. You really should take the chance. Even if you crash and burn, or at least you tried, it's worth just for that. Noyama sucks my breath and lets it out after a pause. As he is at something, as he manages to restrain himself, Rin finally replies to me.
You don't think I'm good enough like this?
No, I think you're selling yourself short if you think like that. It's cowardly. Oh, goddamn, Miss why would you say this? Rin looks absent-mindedly at me, not saying anything. I can even tell if my words had any effect on her. I just don't get it. Anyone else would have jumped up and down in excitement. What's the point of doing your best, being in an art club, if you don't do anything with your talent? I'm telling you, I'm gonna be angry with you if you give up. My voice raises higher. I don't know what makes me say this. It's like I've been taken over by a force out of my control, but I really do feel angry. Images of letters written on cute stationery flashes in my mind. Images of masked faces of my parents with my doctors. Images of the time I voiced it, they mix into my feelings with Rin like a torment of molten iron. I went to continue, but Rin started standing up.
Fine. I'm going.
She trots out of the
Should
room.
be it, in theory.
And
Maybe
I
not.
stare her sheath rationality back in the head, wondering if this made her angry as well. Skip. Nope.
Nope. Frick.
The teacher let out an embarrassment, but extremely loud laugh. Oh, goddamn. You?
You care a lot about her, don't you?
Noyama looks at me with a particular pink-glasses smile and sympathetically.
You've made friends with her, then, Makai?
Well, something like that. I guess depends on how you look at it. Wow, I just barely noticed you were here, the bot. Sorry, Nikolai. Nicola? To be honest, I'm not really sure. It's more like Rin just tends to hang around each irregular, talking or not about something that's more often resembles some twisted mockery of philosophy rather than normal everyday things that friends chat about. Yep.
It's good, isn't it? You're a new student, and we should be promoting integration with the student body and such. I can't remember all the buzzwords they spew at the faculty at Yamaku Foundation meetings, but that's how it is. And Tetsuka isn't that a normal social person around these parts either.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And so, She's talking about my suggestions to you.
No, oh no, not really. I think it's more like me pressing her to sign things. Maybe I should have. Skip. Yep. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Load back. Return. Yep. Last one. I think you'd be a super popular. I mean, your paintings are really amazing. With the painting on your feet, it's really cool too. I bet people will be amazed.
It's not a big deal. I would paint with hands if I had any.
Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Rin turns away, looking at the painting wistfully. I wanted to take back what I said if it was what made her into that face.
I get it.
Rin looks absent-minded at me, not saying anything. I can't even tell if my words had any effect on her. I just don't get it. Anyone else would be... I feel like... Can I skip this? Yep, of course. Okay, this, load... Out. Kill. Yes. Enter. I want to be more like Rin. Rin would probably do it, even though it seems to doubt herself. I have no doubts about her inner strength. She could do it, even if she can't. I mean, it makes me feel like a little better, too. I leaned back against the tree, breathing out deeply for the first time in a long time. We stay the way in the small clearing until the angle of the sun changes and chilly shadow deepens. No longer warm where we sit, and we leave the forest, returning along the same path we took coming in. It doesn't seem like Rin has come to a decision. I wonder if it's a bad idea to come along.
It's alright. I don't mind. I'm sure the trees and dirt and rocks won't mind either.
No.
Do you mind?
Not at all. I think it helped me too. Can I
You can probably skip here?
skip? Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Do I have an extra scene after this, or?
No, you don't. You have an extra choice, though, I think.
Okay.
But it doesn't do anything.
It's still an extra choice.
Maybe, maybe not. The earlier ones, yes. I don't know if this one has one or not.
Oh,
yes,
God.
it did.
These are all the same thing.
Just click it and then go back and then click the other one. Like, we've seen the scenes.
Yep. Save. Yes. Continue. What's after this?
Nothing. It's like some dialogue and then nothing.
You sure?
Yes.
Load. Click. Yes. Click.
Ren has like a million things, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, apparently this is different. This isn't like you.
It's dialogue!
No. I put skip. And this is new text. This isn't like you. You told me that people should do things. They can't, just because they can. And now you're being all wishy-washy by yourself, something this important?
I don't think I want to talk about this. I'm going.
Oh, that's faster. Can I skip after this? No, I can't. Prince stands up and trots out the room without anyone saying anything anymore.
I bet there's like 2 seconds of dialogue and then it's done.
I'm sorry, I think I made her upset.
Don't worry about it. She'll be fine. I'm sure she'll talk to her later.
Noyama looks over and circles her pink glasses sympathetically.
You can skip here.
Skip. Yep. Go back. Load. Enter. Yes. The process of gameplay. Don't you think it'd be exciting? Skip. And this is all normal. Oh god, his tongue. It's not for the last time. I don't want to see it. Nope. That's not what I said. Load. Kill. 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 Enter. Yes. I feel like I should need to start moving in some direction too. That's how school makes me feel. I don't think that's a bad thing. Me neither. Suddenly I realize I've just been babbling my thoughts to Yuko. Out of the blue, she must feel like a jumpy person, so I fear I might have made a bad impression. She's looking at me with, I hope, curiosity rather than horror, so I figured she'd alright. Sorry for suddenly making such weird stuff like this. I mean, I didn't mean to trouble you. Oh my god, it's me. Every single time I talk to you, I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's not troubling. I'm happy to listen if you feel like talking. Are you sure? I'm talking to you.
Hmm?
Are you sure? What Yuko is saying. Is it true?
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes me feel a little reliable too. Yuko smiles sweetly, a little ironic at that. I respond with a thankful smile of my own. She pushes the neatly stacked books across the counter. I stand up and gather them in my arms. Here you go. Thank you. I guess I'll be meeting you other again. Please come here anytime. Yuko's kindness is warm-hearting. You can count on it. See you later. Oh? What's after this? Oh, this is track team. Okay.
Nothing is after that.
Load. Yes. Depression. Insert. I wish I was as good as you. Wow, I wish I was that good. Kind of embarrassed myself.
Wouldn't you have to be me to be as good as me? I don't think you'd want to be me.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I guess not. Maybe it's some sort of approximation then. I take a closer look at her work. It's like glistening in slow drying ink. Why do I feel like I could skip this? I can.
Nothing after this.
Nothing after this? What's the point
Nope.
of it? Load.
Nothing.
Exit. Yes. Hey, look, it's
And we're
Lily.
back to Act 1.
I didn't really want to talk about it.
That goes to Kenji's route, I'm pretty sure.
I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about. The hills is surprisingly steep, don't you think? I wonder what they have in school so high up here for anyway. Don't we have students in wheelchairs and everything?
Indeed.
Lily's forehead wrinkles in concern, and I don't really want her to have that kind of impression of me. We barely know each other. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Not that we can find a place like this whatsoever, I guess, but it makes me wonder why they were thinking. My voice is overly calm. It sounds weird in my own ears as I speak way too fast. I briefly wonder why Lily can sense that someone's voice alone.
This is either gonna go to Emmy's, or Kenji's, or Ren's. Which we've already done.
Mm-hmm.
So we can skip and go back after we're done with this text.
Let's continue. It's almost there anyway. The rest of the way back, silent? Nope. Go to school, we remain in silence. And then do, please.
You can probably skip after that.
The students, skip. Indeed. Is there an extra choice after this?
Kenji's route. No choices.
Yes, Kenji, please. After 10 minutes of
There's a
restless
little
shuffling in her seat, we try to read Haneko's closes her book, and leaves too. Should I...
Unless it, by some grace of God, went to Haneko's route.
Yeah, that'll be a miracle. As I should, since the assignment is all but finished and nothing else to do in the classroom. Oh, I don't really feel energetic. I just go straight to my room and read the rest of the day. And sleep. Okay. Skip mode? Alright. What goes on?
Yeah, I think you just go with Kenji.
We don't know about that. See what happens. Kenji.
I'm pretty sure.
And it's Kenji.
Yep, you just go with Kenji.
I want to see this through.
But you did Kenji's route already.
Okay, let's exit. Yes. Enter. Yes.
Did those two already?
Yep. Load. Exit. Yes. Enter Cold War. Yes. Don't drag me into this. I'm done my part. Why are you dragging me into this again? I've done more than enough, I think. If you're angry with Lily, this has nothing to do with me.
Now wait just a second. Are you implying the president is more right in scolding me than yourself?
Wait, does this go to Shizune?
Depends on what we had before.
Not really.
Maybe. I feel like probably not, though.
Damn, I think I might have worded that better. No, I don't know about that, but I mean...
What are you saying, Hee-chan?
Uh, that's just that I hardly think it's fair that you could say that I've seen that I helped you guys. Okay. Meanwhile, my most awkward voice. The mood changed. It's like the showdown between two gunfighters now. Well, it's was like that before too, but this time Shizune is
Yeah.
focused on me. Oh god, everyone hates me now. And so is Lily, though. She keeps quiet. I'm afraid I inadvertently pissed her off.
Are you saying I'm wrong?
I mean, I didn't say you're right.
Don't ever say Shizune's wrong.
Yep, yeah, I know, I know. What a dangerous situation. Let's just back out. It's too early to argue with you. Yes, I think it's unfair to you get in my case.
Huh? Hee-chan, you want too much, but you have a point. Okay. You're not lazy, Hee-chan.
What was the point of this? Shizune places the glasses on the thigh almost approvingly.
That's good. If you're not useless, you shouldn't let anyone say you are. But the next time I say it, it'll really be because you're disappointing me, like Miss Class Rep over here. So don't let it go to your head.
Oh my gosh, she just called me useless.
Yeah, you date her later.
I know. That's hot.
Glorious, Shizune.
Leah takes a jab silently, a venomous visage frozen in her face.
Class reps, Seichan says don't forget that report, please. I won't. Would that be all? Yep. Then good day to you all.
Her voice would cut in the air, the classroom into half. It was more tangible. Lynn leaves the room, understanding the bad mood that was still hanging in the poise of the calm as usual. Shizune, you really did go a little too far today.
It's true, Seichan, just a little.
If I had been expecting Shizune to grudgingly admit, I had to point there as well. I think I was expecting too much. She doesn't respond.
Seichan thinks you should mind your own business.
Oh, I find that hilarious.
Hee-chan, we have a few last-minute things to take care of before class. We might be late, so can you please cover for us?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're student
Perfect! Yay! Okay, thanks, Hee-chan. I'm looking at my chart.
They walk
This is gonna go to Event Horizon, isn't it? Oh my god, we actually might have gotten Shizune's crown.
Yay.
Ow.
Oh, here she comes. What's up, boy? She'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Oh, here she comes. Yep, that's there. Walk outside in order 10 minutes before the bell will ring, signaling the class to start. Oh, I accidentally skipped something. I don't know what that was. Yep. Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seats, looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of the morning later, the class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the pages in my textbook lazily. I've been covering the same amount of pages each day, so reading ahead is more or less giving myself a preview of tomorrow's lesson. What will it be about? That's what you're supposed to be doing, I just don't. The clock of the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations, taken directly from the book. I feel like I could skip this. I cannot. Rhythmic clashing of chalk on the blackboard seems synchronized perfectly with the ticks of the clock. I start to copy down the equations past time, not noticing Misha's head poking over my shoulder until she's almost on top of me. What you doing? I try to strike a balance between being quiet enough to not draw to the ground, but loud enough that draws hers.
What are you doing, Hee-chan?
Panic shoots to Misha's starts talking to a normal volume, but I spur out haste replying, still keeping my voice down despite the fact that she blew her hope of being discreet I may have had. I'm copying down the stuff that we're doing. Why so loud?
Aw, really? But it's all in a book. That's why no one else is copying it down.
I know. Why are you being so loud?
Why are you so quiet, Hee-chan? It's hard to hear you.
Mm-hmm. I look around to see if anyone is noticing a conversation. It's pretty obvious that everyone has, even the teacher. Shizune smiles coyly as I start to wonder if Misha's doing this because she told her to. It's because she happened between her and Lily earlier. This is what I get for trying to be reasonable, for trying to take the middle path. Shizune is way too prideful, although by now I should know to expect this kind of behavior from her. Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Misha's totally oblivious to the awkward stare of the teacher giving us both, while trying to balance her textbook in one finger. For a brief second it looks like things could get ugly, but the teacher simply looks away as if not worthy of the trouble. I guess it's a good thing, and I slump back in the seat in relief. Yay.
You got Shizune's route.
Congratulations. We did a good...
Maybe, if you don't screw up the next choice, but I'm here to gently, and I mean seriously, shove you towards the correct choice.
Mm-hmm. What if there's not the correct choice?
If you...
The rest of
I don't want Emmys again.
You know, we could just... If we get Emmys, we just go back, right? Even further. The rest of the day passes uneventful. The time I am appreciative of it does. The bell rings. I'm not in a hurry, so I stay in a while, reviewing what we covered the class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with the crowding in the hallways. I notice Shizune and Misha having to stay behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune is signing so fast with her hands it makes noises like swords cutting through air. Misha's trying desperately to keep up with the near as she manages to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like it's serious business, probably way over my head. Not just that, but Shizune seems very angry, although it could be very normal severity, making it appear so. Shizune sighs to the point where the wrist cracks, and Misha struggles to spit out the word form. Sometimes she trips over herself and is dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, the selling Bex and everything the girl says seems like a tough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, the business is about to be finished, and the girl sits down on the seats again.
I'm so tired.
She's hanging by her head, limped on desk, looking exhausted. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed. The people in this school seems to be taking the festivals very seriously. However, I see people idling around after classes. They're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. It's probably the only one who doesn't have anything to do. She only starts signing at me, and Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slight, unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly into Misha.
Well, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy.
Sarcasm.
Huh?
The tone of Shizune makes at me, that makes me then think she is speaking with disdain, but Misha interprets it normal, replacing whatever intent may have been there with her own chipper twist of things. It's still disorienting. I don't think I ever get used to it. Never mind. How could I forget you two are trying to get me to join at least twice a day?
But Hee-chan, you could say the work is too much. It'd be nice if students were to show a little more support for their leadership, some appreciation to the ones who are working so hard to make it all possible. Maybe, for example, a little help? That's asking too much, isn't it? Yep, help would be appreciated. From students like you. If students would show their dedication and school spirit and offer some help, well, I don't exactly need it. but I wouldn't necessarily refuse it. So it would be nice if someone would. Oh, hello.
Why is she blushing? Oh, I look over my shoulder and sees Hanako peering timidly in the classroom, almost as if her body hidden behind the door.
Hey, playing delinquent again?
Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only a jest.
Hmm.
Aw. Shizune
You're
stares.
scaring Hanako.
I know. Shizune stares at her approvingly, causing Hanako to look down and starting back away to a point where her fingers must be wrapped around nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she's showing her dislike of Hanako by associating her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. I feel like we've read this already. Skip? Nope.
Nope.
Like
This
even
is
if
still Event Horizon.
this is the same wording, it's probably something different.
Yeah, it's slightly different.
Yeah. A moment forgotten, trying to stay for the rest of the day. Oh, Emi Barazaki is here. Hi. What is it, Hanako?
Has Lily been here? Sorry, Sato's not here. She came by in the morning, though.
Hanako keeps looking uneasy at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual studying gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune isn't gonna look away, and she's intimidated enough as it is, so I can only imagine how terrifying Hanako would be. It's a little funny, though. Emi says, hi.
Hi.
Watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior, this is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems.
Do you know where she is? If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows where that woman is loitering at?
That's
oh my
weird.
god, I say loitering all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Shizune. She might be slacking off somewhere, just like He-chan.
Damn. What is it with Shizune and her need to point out stuff like this? Hanako nods quietly and retreats with haste.
Oh, I totally got to practice my Hanako voice, and it won't be bad at all when I get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Where? What? Okay, there.
Yes.
It's like, where did the music go? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were really working hard to make the festival happen.
And driving other people insane along the way. Well, good luck with that. I stand up and leave, making an exit before either of them manages to berate me any more for slacking off. The hall is somewhat quiet, as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or at festival preparations or both. Shizune's words are about slacker echo in my mind. I feel guilty about not contributing, but it seems to lack resolve to do something concrete about the matter. For the festival is too late unless I count helping Shizune and Misha, which I naturally don't, and clubs I don't know. Maybe I'm not a club type of person. Halfway through the way of the school building, a dorm I spot a figure in front of the dorms. It's Rin. It looks like she's working on her mural today too. I walk over to her.
This might be able to be skipped.
Okay. And skip. Yes, it is. Why, how do you do?
Invisible hat. I think that's what this scene is.
Things you could do.
Okay. So.
And here's Emmy. Let's say.
Please don't get the Emmy rap.
Let's save over Cold War. Because we won't be going back here.
If you screw up, then you'll get the Emmy rap.
It's fine. Okay, I'll save over and use save state. Oh god. What did I do? Load. Okay. Can I still kill myself?
No.
Can I try?
Don't get Emmy's route.
Just
Don't
take it easy?
do it. Yes, please.
I let Emmy go at her own pace and
You can probably skip this.
skip.
So we didn't
And
get what I thought we were gonna get, which is probably from previous history. So I'm gonna check.
we'll see what happens.
I didn't say that. Siri. Siri. She
Siri,
thought I said
what did Siri think you
I
said?
said history, and she thought I said, "Hey Siri." Siri.
Siri, stop it.
Siri, stop.
I see a whole lot of bloody.
What is this?
Not where we're supposed to be. This is still the Rin route.
Wait. Okay. So we did still get this.
Mind your step. So go back even
this
further.
This is just the Rin route, so go back for go back further.
Okay, exit, yes. Exit, yes. Wait.
Just don't exercise at all. Just ignore her.
Maybe. Maybe no. I mean, he gives me a nasty sort of look as I say that, making me try to take back the word. I mean, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to the school. I'll promise to try, though. You're not very convincing there, Hasao. Tip number 1. Medical professionals are not amused if you take their advice lightly. What's up with him? As if a day or two would make that much of a difference. I didn't do anything at the hospital either. Yeah, okay, sorry. He studies me for a moment and then shrugs, smiling again. Okay, that's more like it. If you go to the school track tomorrow morning, you'll meet my spy, who probably has no qualm offering consultation to you, if you want to jog a bit. Consultation? See you around. He leaves.
Skip. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe not. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Now
this will skip all the way to Cold War.
Maybe. Then we will see what happens. Okay. Seems a bit stupid to me, really. But I suppose this way, at least, I could tell the nurse honestly I'm doing something about my health. Not that I was ever much of a runner to begin with. I can't hurt to try, I guess. I'm surprised to discover that I'm not the only present in the not that it's a face it before. The prosthetic legs. Can I skip this? Yes, I can.
Yes.
Frankly, I don't remember if there's any particular form of running, but I can't help but feel like I'm doing something wrong somehow. I feel awkward compared to Emmy, who never seems to break stride. I don't think I want to do this anymore. I'm not really feeling up to more a couple laps today, and slow to walk pretty quickly. Emmy keeps running and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me the second time. She quickly skids to a halt, braking steadily in contrast to my own somewhat gasping demeanor.
Finished already?
Can I skip this? Yes, I can. Up, there's more words. Apart from feeling more tired than before, I don't think I've accomplished anything today. It's so out of shape, it's embarrassing. The whole thing might have been a waste of time. I feel some
no, we're still gonna get the Emmy Ren route.
Oh, goddammit. I head back to dorms. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. I get some Kenji action right here.
This goes to Cold War. We're still gonna get the Emmy Ren route, though.
Well, we'll see about that.
Pretty sure.
And
or the Lily route. You might get the Lily route.
And
it takes a while.
Let's save here just in case. Let's save over Waylay. Okay. Let's go with this and skip. And hopefully something
changes.
Yep.
And if it goes to Ren's scene after this, then go back to the other one.
Also, Emmy says, "Are you trying to get Hanako?"
Yeah, go back.
Wait,
I'm here.
We don't have the choice yet. Also,
okay.
We don't know what we're getting. There's words.
I don't think it's gonna work out though.
There's changing. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake up as late as I could afford, while still making it to first class. Ooh, we're skipping the thing. We're skipping running.
Yeah, you skip running because you didn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't do this. The nurse voice is almost nagging in the back of my head about morning jogs. I make it resolute to make up for it by walking after school tomorrow. Emmy
I
won't care
mean,
either way, I bet.
we're not trying to get Hanako. We're just trying to not get Emi or Ren or Kenji again because we have them already. So his process of doing this is completely inefficient and not smart.
Yes,
So
but I like doing this.
because if you try to get like Shizune, you have to get the very first choice right and then all the others right. So you have to go all the way back. It's like your sister was not smart.
I wake up and take a hot shower. Back in my room, the first thing I see is a familiar row of medication bottles lined up in the top of my dresser. It makes me depressed as usual. It's annoying. I thought it was okay. I thought I had to make peace with the thing and getting over it. But what I really did, I allowed myself to forget that I had a problem. Being here really reminds me of the reality of trying to fight against it hurts. Reflecting on it's going on so much, I'm done with this before. For months it seems like it's time to get over it. I allowed myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those others. I don't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but my life in progress. Is how I rationalize it. I'm down for unusual handouts of handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head. Then I prepare to head out to the class earlier than usual. As I step into the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway, stealthily
What is
coming.
this thing?
Um, invisible hat.
Okay, so we're not gonna get Shizune's, just so you know.
Is this Kenji? Can I skip? I'm skipping.
No. Wait. Yes.
And then
How did we miss legitimately all of that? Okay, we didn't get Paint by Numbers or Event Horizon or Exercise. How the heck did we go straight from things you can do to Invisible Hat? What did we screw up?
This isn't even the Kenji route. This is just
This
going
is
back.
the Kenji route.
This
is
goes
the
back
Kenji
to
route
Ren.
from the beginning. It'll go to Ren Kenji choice. That's what it'll go to. Give up here.
Okay. Load. Exit. The Cold War. Why is the last one the Cold War? Yes. Lily. And then skip and then see if anything else changes.
Maybe this will go to Paint by Numbers, but I feel like it won't because of how badly we screwed up the first time.
They said
Yeah,
to
it
get
is.
Paint
It
by
is.
Numbers, you need to get 2 Lily, Hanukkah flags, and an early Act 1.
Yeah, I know. Because he's not doing it smart.
Yeah, I'm doing
Like,
it the way I'm doing it.
He's doing it the most inefficient.
Okay.
At this point, to get the other 3, you have to start from the beginning.
I know. I'm just
And you're
doing
not
my
going
thing.
to.
I know.
So you.
She wasn't cute.
That's also gonna go to.
Kenji.
Yeah, or Emmy and Ren, or just.
Not exactly cute, no.
There's a lot of cute girls here. A straight disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of the school. I tried to warn you, man. Did you listen?
I don't remember such a warning. Dark secrets?
Yes, dark secrets, extremely dark like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of girls at the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40.
He turns his head. I feel like I skipped this. And
Emmy, do you have a Discord so I can talk to you about how insane my boyfriend / gaming partner is at the moment?
I could invite her into the Discord. Here, have a Discord link. Never.
The amount of unnecessariness that's happening right now.
Hey, Emmy, I'm giving you a message to Discord bot. Join the Discord, if you can.
Where did we... Yeah, this is gonna go to Ren's.
Yep.
Because we didn't get any of the cutscenes for them. At all.
Yep.
Because you're supposed to get a cutscene there, but we didn't.
Let's go.
How are
Load,
we not getting
exit.
that?
Yes. How'd it
Did
go?
we cheat every single knot?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Lord. How did we screw up this bad?
It's called me.
You picked every single neutral, no progression choice. Every single one.
I know.
You have 0 progression choices.
Mm-hmm.
0.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more fun.
So until you go back to the very first one, there's going to be no progression at all.
Mm-hmm. How'd it go?
Alan!
How'd it go?
It's okay.
The girl suddenly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be quite uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she nods in just a little.
Okay.
I take a seat next to her and she hides herself behind her book. Life of Pi, never heard of it. So, sorry again for startling you. I'm Miss Hal. She looks up at the book and stalling a little before replying.
I know.
How does she know?
Lily probably told her.
Well, we're in the same class.
We are in the same class.
Her speech is stifled and so quiet it's barely audible, even in still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong.
Hanako. I'm Hanako.
... I resist the urge to say that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really, it's the only thing I could think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to differences, but to each other, and here I am, all bothered and flustered about this kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt you reading. I'll just check these books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. So I try to read the covers of instruction of the book I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eye is still wandering in her direction, and I sneak peeks at the flowing hair and scars it's hidden. After a while, I realize she's doing the same and only pretend to be immersed in the life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive of all. It darts around like a scared rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath.
I've got to go do something.
Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs toward the counter, like a hair-like.
So you want good news or the bad news?
Did we not get Hanako?
You can. From here, you can get Lily or Hanako.
Okay, what's the bad news?
You're not gonna get Shizune, because Shizune was the first 3 before this.
Mm-hmm.
But you can get Lily or Hanako, so we're gonna do that.
We're gonna get Hanako, then Lily. Good job.
And then Shizune will be last, as I assumed, because I thought that you had a few choices that you did right, but no you got 0 progression choices.
For anyone.
0.
For
you
anyone.
said, like, all of these are right. Like, you said why, and then you said ask about deafness, and then you said it's trap, and then you said hi, I'm Miss Al, and then she wasn't cute. And you didn't even get the scene because you had no progression choices.
Mm-hmm.
You just read your book because you had no progression choices at all.
Mm-hmm.
You're not interested in anyone, so you get Kenji.
Yep.
How?
It's Alan.
Alan. How?
Because I am...
How?
I don't know. Somehow I'm a mysterious creature. Her takeoff catches me off guard, and I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen.
I think you can skip this.
And skip. And that is true. Nothing. I was just looking for some books, and she got off in a fit and ran off. The most offending thing I could think was I might have looked in the general direction a few times. Well, she is a very timid girl. You might be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy. I think she's not accustomed to talking to other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think. Yuka doesn't sound all convincing. Then again, maybe it's just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how could, how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casual only makes me feel phony. Like, I was supposed to be ignoring the elephants in the room. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. And here's Kenji.
Do you want Lily and Hanako's route?
What, there's another choice other than Lily and
The other
Hanako?
one is Kenji and Amy and Ren. And I feel like you really want Kenji and Amy and Ren because that's what we've had for the past like 5 tries.
Are you insulting me?
Like, do you
Save
want
over.
Lily and Hanako's route?
I'm just gonna say she was cute and then
Do exactly what I say.
skip. Okay,
Don't screw up again.
I'm gonna screw up all the times. Okay, Hanako's here. Up, oh, oh my
Yes.
gosh, we have this. Okay, save.
Yes. Don't you dare read your book. Don't.
What to do? Go talk to Hanako. I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I better say something. Hey there, Hanako.
Hey, I gotta skip this music.
My brain, it's shifting.
Isao.
Well, at least she remembers my name. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here and I thought I should get to know my classmates. And Hanako looks up at me. I notice her staring once more. A little bewildering, but that you could barely notice from across the room. But it's so noticeable from up close.
That's okay. It was fine. Not my fault.
Nah, it wasn't anyone's fault. It's kind of just happened. So, are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before.
Yes, Lily.
Oh, you mean Lily the blind girl? Why would you say that? Hanako just
Because he
nods.
doesn't know her because we screwed up.
Technically, he does know her. That's why he said, oh, Lily the blind girl.
He barely knows her because we screwed up.
Because we what? We fucked
We
up?
screwed up bad.
How?
That's why.
Hanako still nods in response, and I can't help to wonder if defining people through their disabilities is, French. Faux pas. The worst kinds of just normal hair. How would you say it?
Faux pas?
Faux pas.
Faux pas.
I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday. She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends?
Yes.
I was hoping for Lily to appear and check on her shoulders again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now.
No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here.
Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom?
Not really.
Hanako gazes off, drifts past his shoulders toward Shizune. Shizune? Hanako nods again. What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense, Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication between the two would be all but impossible. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even though you could see those hands that are talking. Hanako is focused on Shizune, that I am first to notice Lily at the door. Oh, she's here now. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quick to the door.
Lily. Ah, Hanako, good morning. Is the president here? Yes.
Hanako glances over the shoulder at Shizune again, as if confirms that she can't hear them over, even though it's impossible.
I suppose we'd best be off then.
Lily's sighs and tone that seems to be frustrated makes me raise an eyebrow. I guess it's some kind of enmity between the two. It's intriguing that's not really something I asked about. I'm sure they wanted me to know, then they would tell me. It's my only 3rd day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies. Still, a little funny to find out that this school has a little feuds, just like my old high school. Even if people are more tolerant of others, they're still going to get on each other's nerves. Hey, Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I ran off yesterday.
Oh my, is that Hasao? I didn't realize you were here.
It seems Lily is a little embarrassed about being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized. No, it's alright, Hanako. Hasao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding.
If you say so, I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people here a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I'll remember that.
Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, Hasao, but we must be off.
Hanako really doesn't look all that comfortable here right now, and Lily still seems a little embarrassed.
Is Amy still here?
I don't know. I wonder if my apologies really made any impact. Mind if I accompany
Amy,
you
if
two?
you're still here, did we need to go to the library to get the right scenes? Or is this decent? Because we got 3. I don't know if we were supposed to get 4 or not.
I don't know what you're
Continue.
talking about. What do you
Amy
mean?
will know if she's still here.
What do you mean 3? What are you talking about? Okay.
Amy will know if she's still here.
I know, I'm kind of pushing it. She says you're good. And also, Discord link. Click on it.
Discord.
I know it's kind of pushing it, but Lily, quietly still smiling.
I'm sure that we could accommodate you, can't we, Hanako?
She looks at Lily, then at me, then freezes open wide.
Sure. Well then, shall we go?
I'm sure
Did we
Lily.
get it right? I think we got it right. Yes.
I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanukkah looks, but it can't be helped now. Declining after the deal was sealed would only cause confusion and problems. So we leave all 3 together.
We did it! Wow!
Lily walks beside the hall, letting out the cane, gently tapping against every now and then. Hanako comes along with her, so close it's practically half hugging her as they go. For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna be your what's it called, guide dog, eventually.
How did we not get Cold War?
I
Or
don't know.
maybe we will. I don't know.
Well, it's far away, Cold War.
Let's see this is.
This is barely the meet cute.
Okay, good.
This is like really at the beginning. This is like the third
Alright,
choice.
I thought it skipped some things. Like, good.
Lily walks behind the wall, letting her cane gently tap against every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she's practically half hugging her as they go. Yeah, she said Cold War is way past this point. Although it must be her walking much harder up. These choices you've made so far don't really matter. You only give you one different scene. Oh god, I actually clicked.
Okay, so it just does split part 1, I think, right?
I don't know. Although it must
And
make
then
walking even harder.
if you get it right after this, then you get Lily and Hanako's parts. Because that's what we're going for, because we don't want to get rid of enemies again.
Lily texts
Because Shizune's were earlier. Right?
Yes, I think.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as you turn around the corner in the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Oh gosh. Hanako shrieks a little and her vision briefly goes black. Ouch. It's Emmy. It's a different Emmy. It's Emmy 1.0.
No, it's the same.
No. It was a different image.
Oh.
Okay, let's skip this. Yes. I could skip this.
So, what happened?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried, more than the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me, nothing serious, just winded.
Sorry, it's my fault. I was going to get some stuff and I was in kind of a hurry. That someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily. Hanako.
I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
Yes, me. The girl blushes and starts fidgeting nervously, like a little child caught misbehaving. Sorry, my mind is like just randomly started thinking just something. Just ignore me. I'll finish that sentence. It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just. I gotta go. You gonna finish that sentence?
Mm-hmm.
Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with the printouts, but I went running instead. Sorry, I gotta change and everything.
Before any of us can say anything, Emil's already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are more rules in Yamaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops me, it seems.
Did you read what I sent?
No.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then? I just choked on air.
Did you say she tripped on air?
I just choked on air. Like, I just choked on nothing.
Oh, that's not good. Oh gosh. Lily heads off to the hallway and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room, the two of them, T, is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go to the business of making lunch. Before I can even open a small bag of food, Lily is busy herself with the thermos and tea bags as Hanako is setting out both of her lunch boxes. So, is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us, so we ended up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reaction to me over the past couple
That's
days...
so Australian. Well, that's staying.
That's fine. I can understand why it is boon. Okay, Emmy says, the important thing is you're going for Hanako is that 1, you don't run on the track, and 2, you don't score Shizune's flags past this point. After that, you don't get a choice. That basically reads, do you want to let Hanako past this point?
I know Lily and Hanako's are the same up until the last choice.
Yes.
So, as long as we keep going for the Lily and Hanako choices now, it only splits up then? Or is there something that we do wrong before then? Because I have my, 6-year-old chart that I followed to finish the whole game myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess, I had it when we started this, but, I guess he chose.
Yeah, I am the ruler of this world.
So, the library one doesn't matter because we got all the others, or does it still matter? Because I know for Shizune you have to get from the first one all of them right up until this one, which we didn't get, which means that we can't get Shizune's no matter what we do. We didn't get the one after. We didn't get Go with Hanako, Read My Book, and the Shizune one because we got them all wrong.
Also, they said, no, you got it. Lily and Hanako are the same until Lily and Hanako choice.
Okay. Good.
After seeing Hanako's reaction over the... Lily can quiet from her class as well. I take my seat last after Lily pours tea for us and sits down. Okay, she says, it's not really avoiding Shizune's flags, Emmys, because if you get some Hanako points and some Shizune points, then it throws you whatever because you don't have a favorite. And that's how you get Kenji or Ren. Cough, cough.
Okay.
Rin.
Yeah. I had so much trouble getting Ren when I played it. I could not get Ren for the life of me, and then I had to Google how to get Ren. And they were like, basically just don't like anyone, and then at the end pick not to go with Kenji.
Mm-hmm. So basically, by nonsense.
Yes, by picking whatever.
Mm-hmm. I picked whatever. Yeah, Rin
I
is
know.
easiest to get by accident than on purpose. Heh.
And then Emmys is the easiest to get when you don't know what you're doing, but you're still kind of trying.
Yeah, because I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So then I'm like, up, we got Emmy. I was like, okay, backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. We got Rin. Backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. We got nothing. I guess we're going for Hanako now.
Yeah, we're going for Willy Hanako, and then we can decide which one.
Mm-hmm. I take my seat.
And then we have to go back up to the start for Shizune.
Yep.
And I swear, just go to the start. Don't do the backtrack thing. Just go to the start.
I will backtrack as much as I want.
Just go to the darn start, Alan. Just go to the start.
I am Satan. I take my seat last after Lily poured my tea for us and sit down. Hey, look, yes. It's legit the same scene from, like, because you do.
It's not the same scene. It's a different scene.
I know, it looks like the same scene with Lily and, Hisao, but then they just, like, cropped in, Hanako in there.
They did. They just pushed her in there.
No, but that's exactly the exact same scene from, like, earlier, except they just put Hanako in there.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're perfect foil to Misha and Shizune. Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with everyone. On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yamaku, Hisao? You seem a bit flustered before.
Apart from getting lost every now and again, and being crash-tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess.
You look pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I held it back. Can't tell why, but for some reason I felt uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing, just a bit startled. Judging from the two girls' expression, I don't think they're buying it, and that's what I assume is their response to my privacy. They don't press the matter. I guess it's one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask, even if people's conditions are obvious. Like Hanako, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things that they don't feel comfortable speaking about, and I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories years ago. Cheers. So after this, we can skip to saying maybe to exercise, and then we can skip to saying Willy junk to Cold War, and then we get paid by numbers, and then we've saved our entire thing, and we're good. Cheers.
Yes. Also, did you read this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Or, nope. I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Hanako joined at the high school as well and moved to the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right. That's right. Since high school.
So, you've known each other since then?
Since I moved, yes, Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably the reason enough to befriend them. though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part to that as well. I imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone she has deliberately avoid looking at her scars. With immediate conversation dried up, we started to eat our lunch. It isn't long before the bells are signaling to end the break. Like me, the girls pack their lunches as effectively as they set them out.
I guess I'd better be off. Are you going to be okay with the Sao, Hanako?
Hanako looks at me for a second. I could see that she has considered skipping class. Maybe she just avoid walking into the classroom with me.
Yes.
I don't know what to think of it. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking. It looks as it's in the wrong way. It makes me a bit nervous too, but I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can. We should hurry then. Class is already started by the sound of it. Lily giving a nod to farewell, she bends down and take a cane. Hanako and I are filling out before her. We walk quickly down the empty halls in our respective classes. We reach the door of Lily, 3-2 classroom, and turns towards me.
After this. Okay. I'd go after this.
Okay.
Cheers. Shut the door. Okay. So, thank you for sharing lunch with us today. You typing?
Mm-hmm. Just like clarification. My pleasure, Lily. And with that, we part ways. Lily enters the classroom and leaving Hanako and me to take off on our own. She's looking at like she wants to run away. So, do you really want to go to class now?
Yes.
Okay then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would appropriate safe enough. And Lily was right. The more we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear door to the class and walk in. The teacher looks at me and opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me and closes the door, he simply nods at us and continues his lecture. Wow, Hanako's our get free out of jail card. I was like, why are you so late? I was like, oh, never mind. I see what you're doing.
Oh, Hanako. Okay.
Yeah. This is the third time that Hanako has her truancy practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. That makes our way to our seats, and I notice that Michizu are both missing as well. I wonder if it's some kind of informal agreement with the staff, or is it a perk afforded to unique students of this school? Trying to make a little disturbance as I can, I extract the relevant textbooks from my bag and start chasing up. The class goes off quietly. The teacher seems to be okay despite the weird first impression I got, and the material is relatively interesting. However, the way the teacher is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is naturally genius.
I'm gonna do this because, yeah.
So save and leave. Do what? Oh, okay. However, I guess I'll keep going then. As the final bell sounds, I realize there's still lots of them left in the day, and left wondering what to do. It's odd that the hospital had 24 hours a day free time, and filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone else leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher. Moose is examining the assignment sheets. We're working earlier, marking them with a red ball pen. Raising his eyes from papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow.
What is it, Nikai?
He jumps in
You
this.
can probably skip here.
Okay.
Probably.
Yep, indeed. How did you know? You're a genius.
Skip to the next choice, and then put maybe, and then skip to the next choice, which is the Cold War choice, and then pick the Lily choice, and then probably end, or you can just voice them yourself if you feel like it.
Mm-hmm. I guess we're going for the red route.
No, I'm not.
Let's
I'm
say
helping you. You don't have to save. Okay, never mind. If you want to save, save.
And then skip. And hopefully something new happens.
Nothing new will happen until after your next choice.
Okay.
I think.
And this is so long. Oh, and there's 2 viewers. What? And we're about
Yeah,
to
you have to go to Cold War.
Yeah.
From that one.
Also, we're about to end the stream, so like, we're sorry. Unless
Come back for the next one.
In a bit.
We might make some actual progress in the next one.
Save. Yes.
You don't have to save. Okay.
Lily?
Yeah, that one. Don't screw up.
Skip. Okay, I turn my back at them. Lily, class is going to start soon, so we'd talk more later. I tell Hanako you were looking for her. I confuse Suzune is freezing. Maybe this is the first time she has ever been ignored in such a blunt manner.
Thank you, Hasao. I'll leave now then.
She gives me the sweetest smile and seemed weak, and turns to her heels and make her exit. Can I skip this? No, I cannot. As soon as
you should not be able to skip any of this. If you can, then that's a problem.
I suddenly started feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. I can feel her eyes burning in my back. I can't feel myself look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting me to say something to alleviate the tension, but it's really wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Hanako doesn't come this morning in class at all, leaving her seats looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily is looking for her, if I see her later. After the events this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn the page of the textbook lazily. A bit of catching up to do despite trying to keep up with the studies in the hospital. I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The clock in front of me in the sound room sounds deliberately loud. The teacher hasn't said anything over the 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows of equations directly. Okay, I feel like I skipped this. And there's Hanako. Okay. You need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you have missed each other. We've read this last time. Except not really. She waits for a little without answering a simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper answer to such a question.
Yeah.
I can come with you, if it's okay. Hanako nods frantically, still on guard, with her shoulders stiff like a wood. I get the feeling that she might be more comfortable with herself. After all, it's a little late to back off now. She has really trouble expressing what to wear, most considerably. What makes her constantly on guard herself, I wonder why. I kind of understand why she's always seemed so wary, or maybe more like why there would be a person like her. But I still have no idea how I should act around such a person. It's dinner time soon. Are you planning to eat with Lily? She nods slightly. So, she must be trying to get into the cafeteria. Well, there's something in a dinner crowd, just like the cafeteria is crowded during lunch. It's not as bad because dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can understand why Hanako is discouraged going in. I pick up the bag and we go to leave. Hanako skips a little, meets an initial space, so I slow down and match her speed. It doesn't take long for us to walk into the comfortable pace and down the hallway. It almost feels like we're going on a stroll, something like I've said I'd really done before with a girl. Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing, though. Even though we are walking the same pace, she doesn't come to the arm's reach of me. I'm just gonna save, and we're gonna leave. We'll see you later, and we are slowly gonna despair, and see you next time.